Hello and welcome to today's May 11th daily news report, as well as ongoing fourth stimulus check update information and new stimulus program video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now to be kept up to date on President Biden, Washington, D.C., the economy, and much, much more. All right, now later today, I'll be building out my website to do another giveaway. I know that there are still many in the community that are struggling. There's also many that would like to get some free merch, like these cool, amazing hats or these mugs. And so I'll be putting together the next giveaway. This time I'm going to do a little bit more cash and a little bit less merchandise so that we can help out people in the community. So I'll definitely let you know once that's ready to go. All right, now a new study is showing that stimulus checks went to three main areas in the economy. For many, that stimulus check went to paying bills and back rent and putting food on the table. Another big area was investing money in cryptocurrency and in the stock market. And lastly, many Americans used their stimulus money in order to pay off a record amount of debt. According to a new study, Americans are paying off debt at a new record pace. With the stock market looking at all-time highs, many are wondering whether this would be a good time to pay down their double-digit credit cards. According to the Wall Street Journal, Americans have not paid down debt at this rate in over a decade, and the time before that, when they were paying down debt the fastest, was in the early 80s when we saw inflation run wild here in the United States. Paying down debt is a smart move because it gets rid of the money that's flowing away from you and has more money coming in, staying in your household. However, it can also be an indication that we are going to experience high inflation or the rising prices for goods and services. This also means that people could be anticipating having a smaller monthly cushion in order to invest. And so they're looking for what is the best bang for my buck. And in many cases, it actually is paying down debt. Another indication is that if trust levels in the stock market slip, people will stop investing as much, and we actually will see a self-fulfilling drop in the stock market. Either way, as I work with my private investing clients, paying down debt is something we're always looking at. So just something to keep in mind. Now, Senator Ben Sasse of Nebraska wants to redirect money from Trump and Biden and the unemployment fund to create a back-to-work bonus program. This is the new stimulus program that he's trying to bring to Congress. Essentially, this bill would give anyone that gets back to work before July 4th 101% of 2 months worth of the federal unemployment boost, or right around $2,500. There would be requirements to stay on the job for so many months in order to retain that signing bonus and not have to pay it back to the federal government. A similar program was used after the Great Recession under Obama to get people back to work. And so Senator Sasse says this could be a great way to get the economy going again. Senator Sasse says the money is already there and will be paid to the people. Now, they can go out and get a job and then get access to a sum of money for getting back into the workforce versus collecting that slowly over time until that federal unemployment money runs out in September. More details will need to come out about this new potential stimulus program. It's called the National Signing Bonus Act, and I wanted to bring it to the attention of my community. This signing bonus may be coming at exactly the right time. Yesterday, I told you how Montana and South Carolina have decided to end the federal unemployment program early in their state. Yesterday, after I had already launched my video, Alabama, Mississippi, and Florida also announced that they will be ending the federal unemployment program early. Florida is also giving their first responders, such as police, firemen, and paramedics, a $1,000 bonus as a way of saying thank you for their tireless work throughout the entire pandemic. This is the first time that I've seen something that looks close to heroes pay. So perhaps other states will take note and do some kind of bonus for those that have worked during the entire pandemic. Now, at the same time, Congressman Bowman is working to lift outdated limitations set on people receiving SSI, and SSDI. Right now, those on SSI and SSDI can only earn so much money per month and are only allowed to hold so much money in a bank account, or else they lose their benefits. Bowman says by lifting these old rules, it would help many of the people in these programs re-enter the workforce and make more money for their family or their household. They wouldn't have these limitations that keep them dependent on the government and afraid to fully re-enter the workforce. I personally have an uncle that's on disability. He had a head injury, and he's only able to work so many hours before he has to tell the company, I can't work anymore or I lose my benefits. He has told me many, many times that he would actually like to work more and earn more money, but those limitations cut him off. So this may be something that Representative Bowman is able to pull off to help those in these programs to go out and do more work and bring in more money to their family. Now, President Biden and Nancy Pelosi have said that Republicans should stop attacking the unemployment bonus. And in fact, this slowdown in job growth is only further proof that they need to pass the $4 trillion spending bill. So they're seeing it as this slowdown is proof that the government needs to release more money into the economy through these infrastructure bills. Republicans are saying, no, it's proof that we need to dangle a carrot in a different direction. So each party has their own opinion on what is right. By the way, I just want to say thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. Yesterday, you gave my video over 35,000 likes, and I just want to say thank you so much. I love bringing you the news. All right, now, according to the IRS and the Treasury Department, over 7 million Americans will receive their automatic refund from the $10,200 tax-free money provision that was written into the $1.9 trillion stimulus package under President Biden. Those checks will be going out any day now, and the average check will be right around $1,000 per person, or just over $2,000 if a married couple found both spouses were out of work in 2020. So if something comes from the IRS, don't throw it away. It could be $1,000 or $2,000 coming to your mailbox. By the way, the IRS has said that they will send these tax refunds to single filers first, and then joint filing married couples second. However, they said that the delay between the two groups would be very minimal. But they're putting single people in higher priority than married people. Also, 150 million Americans are receiving a letter from President Joe Biden inside of an IRS-marked envelope telling them about the stimulus check that they will receive. This letter, in almost all cases, is coming out very late. In most cases, you've already received that stimulus money. However, there's been a lot of confusion in the comments. This does not mean that more money is coming, okay? Now, I'll continue to update you on a forced stimulus check. There's over 70 people in Congress that want one, but I don't want you to be confused that this letter from President Biden means more money is coming. It's actually the money that's already been paid, okay? So I hope that clears up any confusion. If you still have not received your 3 stimulus checks, or any of the 3, it's now time to call the IRS, according to the IRS. You can reach out to them by calling 800-919-9835. Again, 800-919-9835. Now, speaking of the IRS, the head of the division said that the IRS is over 17 million tax filings behind, and the number continues to grow as we approach the May 17th tax deadline. So if you haven't filed your taxes yet, that deadline is fast approaching. And also, they're asking for people to be patient as they're just simply behind because of getting 150 million stimulus payments out to the American people. The company Chipotle is eager to get more employees and to pay them for their loyalty. The burrito company announced yesterday that it will be bumping wages up to $15 an hour by the end of June, and that they hope to hire 20,000 new employees and train them, and you'll be able to get higher pay as you stay with the company longer. They're also have a path to higher pay program where you can become a manager in 3.5 years and earn over $100,000 at the Chipotle burrito restaurants. In political news, leader Kevin McCarthy said tomorrow the GOP will be holding their regularly scheduled party meeting, and in that meeting they will be voting on whether to remove Representative Liz Cheney from her leadership position. This does not mean that she stops being a leader in her state. Only people in her state can vote on that, but the GOP said they will be voting on whether to remove her or not. Now, one of the biggest stories in the news right now is hackers taking over the oil company Colonial. They are a fuel company that does gas and oil here in the United States, and they are the majority deliverer of oil and fuel on the East Coast. These hackers were able to successfully sabotage their network, and it is interrupting the ability to not only process fuel, but get it out to people. This on top of a trucker shortage could lead to higher prices at the gas pump, especially for the eastern side of the United States. However, leadership at Colonial says they believe that they will be able to be back online within a few days. And if they are able to get back online before the end of this week, there should not be a bump in gasoline prices, even with a shortage of truck drivers. North Carolina became the first state to declare a state of emergency as they are running out of gas at the pump. Hackers have essentially tapped into an artery by taking down major fuel lines. So President Biden said that this is only further proof that his infrastructure spending bills must go through. All right, there are now over 21,000 children in custody at the U.S. border, spread out over 200 different buildings. This number is expected to double in the next 90 days as people from Central and South America see this as their best shot for getting into the United States. Hamas and Israeli military are on the verge of war as Hamas fired rockets into neighborhoods in Israel. Israel has promised to counterattack, and Hamas has promised to counterattack by further inflicting damage in the city of Tel Aviv. So lots going on in the Middle East right now. Tesla stock continues to have big drops. Some say the stock was overvalued and oversold by hedge fund managers like Kathy Wood from ARK Investment, while others say that Elon Musk is so busy pumping Dogecoin that he has taken his focus off his main business, which is Tesla. So personally, my Tesla stock's down by about 9%. So get back to work, Elon Musk. All right, now across the Atlantic, over in the United Kingdom, the Queen Elizabeth of England has announced that all citizens must produce a photo ID in order to be able to vote in the future. This is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. I'll also be letting you know about that money giveaway as my way of saying thank you for being in my community. Now, before you go, I just wish to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.